where success meets psychology in Paulina's way. Strengthen your mindset every week. Success story every Wednesday. Traders who broke through their limits. Psychology session every Friday. Join now. Hit the bell. One session could change your trading.
Welcome, traders, to another success story. We have someone special here with us, as every week, of course, but every story is unique. And it is our pleasure to always be able to present our traders' stories. And imagine this trader right here in front of you has come to Ireland as a student, earning $100 as a wage. That's it. And then within 1.5 months, making $29,000 in rewards with FundingPips. And this is the story of Ajumal, a maintenance engineer who trades the Asian and London session before work, a trader who lost over $17,000 and got called a gambler. And still, he refused to quit. He was doubted, but he has come back from setbacks to structure and discipline, and from doubt to discipline. And here is one of the nicest comeback stories that we have here. Welcome so much on the live stream. How are you, Admiral?
Hi, Paulina. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very happy to have you here. I'm really excited for our conversation. And let's start it from the beginning. When did you start trading? How did you learn about trading? Tell us your story from the start.
So, my first trading journey started in 2020. So, actually, my friend introduced me to crypto, and that's how I came into all the trading.
Okay.
So, but then I wasn't trading actually, I was only investing, and I had no like plans about how the trading works and all, but I was just investing. But I think at that point of time, on the crypto bull run in 21, I made some money, so I thought, okay, trading is a good thing, you can continue with this. So then I started my first job. That was in a shipyard, like I was painting ships. So I finished my
Okay.
engineering, and then I got my first, like, it's like a part-time job. So I was painting ships, so that the monthly salary was like around $190. So
Wow.
then I got my first salary, then I was like, okay, I should go more into trading. So that's how I used my first capital into day trading. So that's
Okay.
when I started my first day trading in 21. And then one night, I still remember, I put the money in Matic. It was a coin in crypto.
Okay.
And I used like heavy leverage. At that point of time, I had no stop losses, no idea how the trading works, no idea about the leverages. So then I still remember I used 10x leverage. So 10 times my the initial capital.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made $300 to be exact. Yeah. The next day morning, I had no stop loss. The next day morning, I took my phone. I see like, oh, $300. And then I was like, okay. I told my parents. I called my parents straight away, and I said, okay, I'm gonna quit this job. It's very hard. I found something else that's trading. They had no
Mm-hmm.
idea what trading was. And they was like, are you sure you want to quit this job? Because at that point of time, my father also lost his job during COVID. So I was the eldest of my family, so I had to take care of things. So if I lose my job, that's gonna be hit hard on my family. So they were like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure, because I got $300. Like, it's a good deal. And
Mm.
then I quit the job. I started trading. I started looking into the charts and stuff. And in 1 week, I think I blown all my money. It's all gone, because I had no discipline. I had no set of plans or anything. Like, I was just
Yeah.
like using high leverage, and that's all gone. So that's my first trading journey started. And then eventually, like, I made up my decision about, like, strict discipline, strict
Mm-hmm.
setup. And that's how everything started.
Well, I mean, it was a tough situation that you were in because there was two things. There was a good and bad. The good was it kind of you experience what trading can be, that overnight you can make almost double your salary, that it can be simple. But at the same time, you had so much pressure on your shoulders, so much responsibilities on your shoulders, and
Yeah.
then it was all gone. How did you pick yourself up from that moment? Because at that time, you've quit your job already, you lost the money that you have earned. So how did you continue?
So I had no plan. I was actually lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to tell my parents, and I didn't see a future like with no capital, because I didn't know how to start trading again with no capital.
Mm,
India, if you see, your salary is very, very less. Like, if you
mm,
want to start, you need a good capital. So with the salary you're getting a month, it's nowhere. So I had no plan. Then my friend told me, like, there's an opportunity, like, you can do your masters. If you can do your masters, you can apply for a loan, so the bank will give you money if you have a good degree, and then you can do your masters in Ireland. So then completely forget about trading. So I was actually behind my career in, like, pursuing my masters. So I took a break after 21, like, for 3 years, and then I didn't look into trading much. I was only, like, just randomly check the charts. I didn't
okay.
invest in anything. So then I came into Ireland 2022. That's where I got my part-time job. So
Mhm.
then again I started to think about trading. Like, so I think in 24, I think I started trading again. So there was a big gap in between 21, because that loss taught me a lot of lessons, like, because,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, this is your money. Like, you can't just, put your money into something like gambling like that, because your family depend on you. So you have to
Mm,
capital, save your family, and then if you have anything else, you can start trading.
yeah.
So I was focusing on building my capital, like, in 3 years. Like, in 2024, I started trading, really started trading again.
But this is very admirable, because you've done two things there. First of all, you have preserved yourself as a trader, and you have recognized that, what? I've put myself in a high risk position. And instead of trying to get it back quickly, I need to remove myself and I need to continue on building my mindset, my capital, my perseverance, even though it was 3 years or 2 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Take that time away, build myself as a person financially, and then return back to trading in a different manner, in a more level headed manner. And that just shows how, when you have a vision and long term goal and long term kind of, trajectory in front of you, it's amazing, because a lot of people wouldn't have this amount of patience as you did with yourself to wait 2 to 3 years before continuing trading again. But then, okay, 2024 happens. When did you come across Funding Pips? Tell us a story about how did you end up being one of our great traders?
So in 2024, to be exact, on April,
Mm-hmm.
I started again trading in crypto with, I think, $1,500.
Okay.
And again, I didn't really had a setup, or I didn't plan myself as a disciplined trader. I was actually, again, like, first two trades, I put stop losses, but then, like, I don't know, my trading psychology was so messed up. So again, I started big leverages in Ethereum. I think
Mm,
I've used 50 times leverage. So I made from 1,000 capital. I traded day and night, like, I was over trading. I didn't sleep, like, and then I made it at 1,000 to 17,000 in, like, 1 month. And then, so I was about to go back to India for my friend's wedding in June. And then one May 24th, I still remember, one night I blew up everything, that 17 grand in one night. And again, that made me so crazy, because, when you build up from a small capital and you blew everything, you again lose the interest in trading. Like, I mean, like, to, to be myself, like, if I think back now, I was an indisciplined trader. Because if I
mm,
was disciplined, I could have keep all the money, like.
Yeah.
But now, I'm good with that because that teach me a lot of lessons. And then from there, I took a break like for till 2025
Okay.
August. So
Hmm.
that's when I found FundingPips. So in August, I found about Proforms actually because I had no idea about Proforms. So in 2025 August, at the beginning, I found about Proforms. So I had only knowledge about crypto. So I bought crypto Proforms. So it was a crypto Proform. So I blew up like back to back, like different accounts.
Yeah.
And I was mentally down. I was like, why I wasting all my money, like, because
Mm.
I had no savings. I put all my money in the pro firms, like, because I am a loose hand, I won't be having any savings. So I knew myself, like, if I want to be successful, I want to be a good trader, like, have a good income skill. So that's how, like, I selected trading. And then in August, that pro forms back to back, I blew up. And then I found about funding bips in YouTube. So I was searching like how to pass pro forms, how to pass pro form accounts. Then I found your videos about
Okay.
psychology, and I was
Okay.
so impressed because that's where I was lacking down, because I had no discipline, no strategy, no set of rules. And then I found your 30 days 30 psychology challenge.
Tips. Yes.
I
Yes. Yes.
watched all them, and I watched all the live success stories in Funding Pips.
Amazing.
I found about Anandraj then. So I
Yes.
was like, okay, this guy is from Kerala. I think I should talk to him because I'm from Kerala myself.
Hmm.
So you should be like comfortable talking to a people from your place.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
was like, okay, Andraj, I think he's a Malayali, so I should talk to him. And then I was watching his trade in live, and I've seen his stream. And then I was like, okay, he's a nice guy, I should talk to him. And then straight away I texted like, bro, do you have any mentorship? Like, I need to talk to you, I need to learn trading, I need to start trading and all. And then he replied. So that was my turning point actually. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Wow. It's so amazing. Not only did you come across funding pips in a casual way of just, getting a challenge, but actually it was so fulfilling because there was psychology there. You started exploring yourself psychologically and digging deeper into psychological theories. Then you started watching success stories, seeing how other traders evolved and succeeded at funding pips. And then you connected with one of the traders and was like, okay,
yeah.
let's do this. And that was that turning point, in your story, which is so amazing to hear. And before I kind of talk more about your achievement in rewards, because I don't know, maybe some of you cannot see the screen and you can only hear the story. It's over $29,000, which is absolutely phenomenal, and it's only in 5 rewards and in a very short period of time. But I want to ask you a very significant question before we talk more about Funding Pips rewards and how it shaped your life. I want to learn about how did that experience shape your life, trading experience, losing, losing money, blowing challenges, till that turning point. Now that you are sitting here having this conversation, how has trading shaped your life? What did you find out about yourself as a person?
So I learned a lot of discipline after
Yeah,
I started trading, because in trading you should be very disciplined if you want to be successful. Because
absolutely.
if one day you're opening the chart, okay, I think the price is going up or the price is going down, and
Mm,
press enter, that's never gonna work.
yes.
I was a trader. I used to be a trader like that. I had no set of rules. But then after realizing all my mistakes, and I learned a lot of from like learn a lot of lessons from my mistakes. And then
Mhm.
I started having a set of plans. I have a set of discipline plans. Like, so I started myself like as a disciplined person. Like, I started to wake up early. Like, I started to look charts before I go to work. I mark the levels, and then I go to work on time. Everything has changed. Like, a lot of things have changed since I taken trading seriously.
Mm,
Exact, I've taken trading seriously and became a disciplined person, like after I joined the pro firms, because I if you fail one pro firm account, like that will give you a lot of lessons, and that give you a lot of mental pressure. Like each failure, like one, like give you like the urge to like, okay, next time I want to succeed. So you will better yourself like as a
Yeah,
trader.
of
So again,
course.
yeah, again you try to clear your mistakes, and you will try again. Like, so it's given me a lot of experience like as a trader.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm really glad to hear that. Now, I want to talk about the rewards at Funding Pips. So, in total, now you had received 5 rewards. Is that right? Am I correct?
Today
Five
I
rewards.
got the sixth reward.
Sixth was requested today. But I want to talk about the most memorable one. Was it the first one? Was it the recent one? Like, explain to our audience that feeling, when you actually see the results of your hard work, not just once, but continuously building and building and building and building. Because there's a lot of traders that are watching us right now that have been in a situation you have been in the past. Because at the end of the day, all of us traders go through that journey, the hardship. Trading isn't easy, and we will go through a lot of battles internally within ourselves. But describe that feeling of that most memorable reward from Funding Pips.
So it was, to be exact, it was my fourth reward.
Okay.
It was exactly uh, 12,000 I got.
Hmm.
And because that's my favorite reward, because the first one was also like my best, because I was myself, like I was so happy that I passed a pro form account and I got a reward. But the thing is, I always calculate the total amount of losses I've made throughout my trading career. So
Okay.
I have a set of like notes, and then even if I wasted money for like something else, like gambling or anything, like you know so uh, like so I had a set of like calculations. So my fourth reward actually made break even of the
Okay.
losses I made throughout
Okay.
the day. So then I felt myself happy that okay, I found a way that offset all my losses, and I'm in a break even now. I'm in total profit now, because
Wow.
from the day I started till now, like, so that was the fourth reward made my loss offset or break even. So that's
Amazing.
my favorite reward. Like,
Ah, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you because
thank you.
sometimes it takes time to get to that point. And, now you have a clean slate. You have the lessons that you have learned, you have clean slate, and now you can build and flourish and move forwards. But there is another thing I want to ask, if you don't mind me asking. You mentioned your family before. So, did those rewards have any impact on your family as well, on your loved ones? Were you able to support them in a different way than before?
Yeah, of course. So until today, the payout I got, that's actually my yearly salary in Ireland. And so if I want to buy something nice to them after my rent and everything in Ireland, I have to earn extra, like, or I have to save for at least a few months. Like, so first, when I got my big reward, like first of all, I bought my parents, like, so my mothers are like, I have a grandmother and a mother.
Mhm.
So they both like my mothers, like, so they are very likable to gold. So they if they get gold, they are so happy, like. So first of all I did was I bought them gold bangles, and I bought my sister an iPhone or something. So, and I bought my father and brother, like, I gave some money or something, like, for whatever they need. So yeah, I did that, and I felt so happy, like, and they were also so happy that they were like, are you doing something good there, like, how are you making a lot of money, like. I was like, I'm just trading, I just trade, because they have no idea about trading. So I was like, I'm just
Yes.
trading. I'm a trader. So
Amazing. Amazing. I think, you have achieved one of the most honorable goals to be able to take care of your family. It's one of the most beautiful things we can do as traders. I know trading is all about freedom and all about, that hustle. And I know sometimes trading is marketed, in a very aggressive way, to be entrepreneur and have those watches and this and that. But actually, at the end of the day, we all do it is because we want to provide to our families. We want to make their lives easier and better. And you achieve that already. So that's one of the most honorable things that you could have done, with your rewards and to take care of them. Now, we already know what you have achieved, and you have achieved one of the greatest goals, which is taking care of your family. But what's next for you? What are you looking to achieve now that you have unlocked that door? The door of discipline, the door of correct mindset and psychology, the door of being break even with your previous losses, with being able to take care of your family, with feeling confident and comfortable. What is it that now you are looking to achieve?
So I can't say myself that I'm a perfect trader. Like I
Mhm.
just want to be consistent, and I want
Okay.
to be. I need to be disciplined. Like day by day, I want to be more disciplined. Like I should be following my setups. I should be following. Like I should be even if it's take sessions or days. Like for my setup, I have to be disciplined. So
Yes.
I have to be pro discipline. That's my goal. So if I
Beautiful.
if I can say myself that I am pro disciplined in trading, so yeah, that's my dream actually. And then if I am disciplined, I know I can achieve whatever I want. So yeah, that's what I want now. Like I just have to be disciplined, like more
And you know
disciplined.
what? Can I tell you something? Something really important now. What tells me now that you're a mature trader, that you're a consistent trader, is that you did not tell me in numbers what you want to achieve. Because sometimes traders will say, oh, yeah, I want 100,000. I want it. You told me in discipline what you want to achieve. You told me that actually my goal is to become even better trader, even more disciplined. I'm not perfect. I'm still working on myself. I just want to be consistent. And if rewards follow that consistency, that's amazing. And I love that, because with this mindset, you're going to achieve so much. Literally, your achievements are unlimited. And I'm pretty confident that at some point next year, when you continue with this mindset, we will sit here in Dubai office and have a face-to-face conversation. I'm pretty confident of that. Oh, it would be amazing. And it will happen. I believe that. Now, tell me, what advice would you give to someone new to trading and that is considering to purchase an account from FundingPips?
So I would say, so I had a full-time job here, so my budget was okay to buy 10K account a month. So my advice to anyone watching this video is like just buy accounts in your budget. So because you're not sure that you're gonna pass the challenge in first time.
Mhm.
So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of tries to until you get succeed. So have a budget. So when you buy an account, just make sure that you're trading, you have a proper setup for your trading. Like so just don't go randomly into trading, like thinking that taking a big loads and thinking okay you can pass it in one go. Just make sure that you have a set of plan. Like so if you buy an account, if it's like 10 percentage, like maximum go for like 2 percentage in challenges. And
Mhm.
if you get live, don't go more than 1 percentage. So always uh, stick to your risk management and discipline. Like so the
Absolutely.
discipline is where you are patient enough to wait for your setup. So that's the main thing you want. Like so
Yes. Yes.
and
You know what trading, how I would define trading is actually sticking to your rules and waiting for your setup. A lot of traders always confuse that trading is about clicking buy or sell. No, it's everything they do before and after clicking buy or sell, and that's what's so important.
exactly. So before I started like trading in August, like so
Mm,
Anand bro didn't actually tell me what strategy should I use because he didn't teach me any strategy. So the best thing I liked about him was he didn't tell me the strategies. Like he just tell me you have to figure it out yourself, because the first thing you have to keep in your mind is you have to be disciplined, and the
yes.
next thing is you have to figure out strategy yourself. So actually I still remember, like So after I started, uh, I was failing like accounts. Like I think I failed two accounts of FundingPips before I passed my first. And then so I was asking him like, bro, I couldn't make it because I need strategy. Can you please tell me strategy? So then he actually mocked me like, if you don't know any strategy, then why you came into trading? Like you could have sit
Yeah.
there, do nothing. And that actually lit my ego. So then 2 weeks I took holidays from my work. I started working on my strategy. I started watching price action videos. I started watching Forex Alex G. So he was a price action trader. Started watching ICD videos. And then in 2 weeks, I think I came with some strategy. And so my strategy was actually having a key level. Like, so I only traded when the price hit or rejects from my key level. So that's where everything started turning out good for me. Like, so yeah, you should be disciplined and should have a strategy first.
Wonderful. And tell me, when you joined Funding Pips, did you go straight away for the 100K account, or did you start with smaller accounts? Also, which trading model did you pick?
So I started with FundingPips Pro, and
Uh-huh.
so I started with FundingPips Pro because it was easier to pass, because it was the profit target was 6%.
Mhm.
So I wanted something like, just so yeah, I was actually aggressive in challenges. So I wanted something like was good for me to pass faster. Like, so that's why I chose FundingPips Pro. But then I was like, I realized like I shouldn't be doing like this. So then I stick on to my discipline, and I was like, okay, I should stick on to perfect plan. So I
Yeah.
reduced my aggressiveness to maximum 1.5 percentage risk. So that's how still I chose like FundPips Pro. And then my first account was 10K, because in my budget it was okay, like 10K was okay, sparing
Amazing.
monthly salary. And then
Amazing.
yeah, so that's my first account, 10K. And then I passed the 10K. Um, I got the first payout from that 10K, like 600. And then I passed to 25K. And then I both merged the account, 35. Then back to back, I passed 50K and then 200K. So yeah, in 1.5
I
month,
love
I
it.
became max allocated. So it was,
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is literally fabulous. Because look, very often traders, always think, oh yeah, I need to go for the largest account sizes, etc. But you don't. You can start with 5K, with 10K, and then build. And that's what you have been doing. You're the greatest example. And in 1.5 months, you've become max allocated.
yeah, I think,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's absolutely crazy. From 10K, he has built to 25, further, 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 and then max allocated. He's absolutely amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. I hope you're really proud of yourself.
Yeah, sometimes. Because you know the thing, I went so fast from 25, 35K, 50K to max
Mm,
allocate, because I got my payout. So I'm in profit now, so I can use that money to buy more accounts, because I'm not using my money. So I was using FundingPips rewards to buy more
yes.
accounts. So I went aggressive, like buying accounts, because I was confident enough that okay, my setup is doing good, and I have rewards in my hand. I can go above, like I can get max allocated. If I have bigger accounts, the profit will be more as well. Like, so yeah, so that gave me the confidence to buy more accounts, because the money was from FundingPips. I'm so grateful for FundingPips, because I never seen such a firm that giving. I got my first payout in like 2 hours, I think, 2 or 3 hours.
Wow. Oh,
And I was so
amazing.
happy, like, to get that amount in my account, like. And yeah, it's a wonderful firm. Like, I'm so happy, like, what you guys are doing.
Amazing. I'm so happy. And your story is incredible too, because you really showcased patience and structure. And when you showed that patience and structure, that got you closer and faster to your goal than when you were rushing it. It's really amazing in trading. You can sometimes put larger lot sizes and larger percentages on your risk, and that will slow you down in terms of your progress. But when you actually say, okay, let me just take it easy, that's when the growth really happens in trading, and you the greatest example of that. Now I want to give opportunity to our traders to start asking you questions. I've already collected a few questions, but guys, it's your opportunity now to ask absolutely anything. And of course, one of the first questions I want to ask that I picked up on is about your psychology and mindset. So you said discipline had a huge impact on your trading journey, that you had to become disciplined in your life, and that helped you to become more disciplined on your charts. It was important also to build your strategy. But what were other things when it comes to your mindset or psychology that you really had to work on other than discipline?
So other than discipline is in trading, you need to have a set of risk plans. So if your risk percentage is like total risk you can take is 10% of your account, like I think as a beginner trader, like you shouldn't go more than 0.5 percentage of risk per account. I
Mm,
know the reward will be less, if you take 0.5 percentage risk, but if you go consistent, then with the buffer you create in your account, you can go like above your like certain threshold. Like, so if you start with 0.5 percentage risk, so throughout the win, you can increase to 1 percentage, with the buffer you have. Like, so if you are a beginner set of traders, like you have a certain parameter of risk per your trade, like don't go like above that. Like, so if it's
yeah,
0.5, stick to that. So the risk
yeah,
management, and you have a certain level. So usually people say, like with psychology and discipline, you can win in trading. It's not true. Like, you need to have a combination of strategy, risk management, and discipline. So with three of these, you can achieve well in trading. Like, so
absolutely.
the third thing I was telling about, like, is the key levels, like the strategy. So you should have a strategy, like you should back test your strategy. You should have a strategy, at least having a 45% win rate. Like, you can back test in trading view or FX replay, whatever you want. Just spend some days or time, just work on your strategy, and then follow the plan with risk management and discipline. Then you will be a very good trader.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I completely agree. It's never just psychology. It's never just trading planning. It's never just risk management. It's all of those three. Those three things are your kind of golden trio, because without risk management, you can make money, but can you keep money? You can have great psychology, but if you don't have a strategy you are trading, how are you actually going to execute and know what you are executing? It's all about mathematics, and for
Yeah.
us to keep our mind sharp during that process. I have a very interesting question coming through, which is, how did you manage to stay off social media and the endless trading guru recommendations?
Mm, no, actually, I don't follow any trading gurus in social media. I don't watch those influencers, who's doing flashy, things on, social media to, like get followers or anything. Like, I just talk to people like straight, straight face to face. Like, and if I see them, they are genuine. Like, I just talk to him, just like, my mentor, like Anand, because I've seen him live doing the trading. I've seen his live. I've seen his success journey. Like, so that
Mm,
was actually the first influencer I actually texted, like, myself for as a mentorship, and he's my first mentor. Like, and I don't usually follow a lot of mentors. I only, there may be some traders I follow, but they're actually only just showing the charts and real trading. Like, they are not doing some influencer kind of things. I just follow the real traders, like, and I'm not active a lot into social media. But
okay.
yeah, these are mostly, in X, like Twitter, like there are more real traders there. They
Yeah.
they they share the setups, they share, how they took the trade. So you should follow that kind of influencers, who show you the real trading, how they took a trade and how
Yes.
they manage their risk. Like, so that's that kind of influencer, like, I like.
Absolutely. It's we can be selective as traders to what we want to be surrounded with in terms of information, because yes, there is a lot of information overload, but one of the greatest things you can do on social media is mute. I don't even unfollow, I don't even block, I mute. Mute, 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 mute. And I'm really selective also about my, you know, kind of threads or whatever information that comes through. Very selective. And you're right. And also, you focus on your psychology as well with us, which really has paid off for you too. Now, I want to ask a further question, which is from one of our traders who is watching us. And he is saying, I want to give up trading because I'm at break even for 2 weeks now. What's your advice?
See, if I have given up in 2021 when I made my biggest loss and
Yeah.
lost my one and only job, I wouldn't be here giving you this interview. So I just want to tell you this now, that don't give up, because trading is a very useful skill. If you can master that, then you can go anywhere in the world and just make money. Just make some time to, learn. You have to go through a lot of pain to be a better trader, like, because that will make you a best trader, like. So just enjoy the journey, and just don't give up, because someday you're gonna smile. And yeah, just don't give up, like, just continue what you're doing. Losses are part of the game. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to ask one of the last questions, which is about your trading strategy. So, of course, we don't need the insight, but maybe like a rundown. Um, Perhaps do you analyze on higher time frame? Do you analyze key levels on lower time frame? Like, what is your approach?
so I'll tell you exactly how I trade. So
Mhm,
actually, I trade in gold, and so then I started trading in gold in last August.
mhm,
It's FundingPips. So I found gold is a very good volatile pair. So it usually give a very good move to my setups. So my strategy is, so I go into the 4 hour time frame, and so from a higher high and higher low, I just take the dealing range. So dealing range mean the recent higher high and higher low. So I mark the premium and discount. So you mean the fib level. So premium and discount PDRAs. And then in the premium area, I will mark, I will just select the fair value gaps, or you may call it order blocks, resistance or support, like. So usually what I select is the candle above the fair value gap in
mhm,
premium and also in discount. So I choose this as my key level, and in 4 hour, and then I just go down to 15-minute candle, and then again there I use the PDRA for the recent dealing range. So again there also I mark the recent, the candle before the fair value gap as the key level. So the basic thing is, so if the price is in premium, I try to short sell, and if the price is in discount, I try to buy. So that's my basic setup. So I wait maybe sessions or weeks to the price to come to my level, and I see the price, how the price is reacting in my level. So
mhm.
in 15 minute, also in 4 hour, and then after confirmation, I just go for entry, like. So that's my basic strategy. If maybe I have to go like deep into it, like, to make understand, but that's the basic, like.
Yeah.
But so I always have a key level, and the thing is, if the candle is in weekly high and in premium, I will try to sell, because at the end of the session or the week, the price always start to close down, like. So if the price is in above weekly and in premium, I try to always to sell, and vice versa in if it in discount, like in key level. So that's what I do in key levels.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so for sharing. I'm glad that you found a system that works for you. I bet you went through a lot of systems, or maybe you didn't even have one, like you said. There was non-existing one, and now you know exactly what you are looking for. So, on average, how many trades per week do you take?
When I started in FundingPips, it was like every day I was taking a trade.
Mm,
Every day I was taking a trade to pass the account. But then, I had a different strategies. Throughout these months, I have different set of strategies. So this current strategy I'm following is like, I have like filtered, and now this is my 4 hour strategy, I think now. And
amazing.
yeah, like, sorry, what was the question again?
My question was about how many trades per week do you
Yeah.
take?
So now this week I haven't taken a trade because I got a profit in my live account, and I just lock it because
Yeah,
I didn't want to be greedy. I just took the payout. So I
beautiful.
want to look for setups now. And I think, yeah, I think a week I might say 4 or 5 trades. I take 5 trades a week.
Amazing.
I
Amazing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Like I said, next year I'm expecting to meet you in Dubai office so we can have that conversation in person. But I want to summarize. You went from extraordinary losses to taking breaks from trading to then returning to trading and actually starting with funding pips with only 10K account to then building and scaling within 1.5 months to max allocated. And literally in 5 rewards, you had received over $29,000. And today you have requested your sixth reward. You've received one of your first rewards, I think you said in 2 hours. And then your fourth one was the most meaningful because it meant you are break even on your trading journey from the start till that moment. And now you are building that pure profit. And thank you so much for sharing that because I think your story is going to inspire so many traders who actually might be facing that hardship right now, and one of the key things that I pick up from this interview that you said to our traders is, do you know what? If I gave up in 2021, I never would be in this position right now. And that is the most beautiful message. If you are going through hardship, losses, and you are losing hope that perhaps all of this is not possible, keep going, but keep learning, keep reviewing yourself, keep reviewing your analysis, keep backtesting, keep exploring yourself and learn about yourself and find something that suits you and fits you and what is the best trading strategy for you. And perhaps you will be the next person that is going to be here in our success stories at Funding Pips. And remember to join us on Fridays as well for psychology series, because actually Ajmal here came across those, and those really helped him also on his trading journey. Thank you so much for this
Thank
conversation. I want to give a mic to you for the last message to the traders.
No, I want to thank you because the psychology series, the efforts you guys are putting in to make this series and all these things for the budding traders, it should be appreciable because I've never seen such a firm that doing well-being for the traders, just
Mm,
teaching them discipline, everything. And for that part, uh, I should be thankful to you, like, because throughout my journey, like, when I started first, I've seen a lot of success stories and a lot of psychology series, a lot of pro form videos through Funding Pips, and it really helped me a lot.
amazing.
And for any traders looking watching this, you can do it. Like, one day you're gonna do it. And yeah, so just keep doing it. There will be like times you make big losses, but just don't give up. Like, take yourself a break and then come back. And yeah, so that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that you found value in everything that we are doing for our traders and that you are actually a living proof that when you put in that hard work, utilize the resources that are given to you anything is possible. I wish you all the best. I'm wishing you a happy new year, and I hope you achieve all of your goals and grow continuously as a trader. Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much,
much.
Hasham.
Same to you. Happy New Year.
Thank
Merry Christmas.